What is up guys, Nick here, and now with the release of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice in theaters this weekend, we now have some of the rumored deleted scenes from the film, along with one that has been officially released by Warner Brothers, which I'll talk about towards the end of the video. Now, as we know, the deleted scenes follow as an extended North Africa opening segment with Lois meeting Jimmy Olsen and being escorted to the Warlord's compound by a group of operators on horseback. Now, we actually saw this quick snippet in the Comic-Con trailer for Batman v Superman, as we saw some people on horseback riding through a desert. Another sequence that we get is a nightmare where Bruce Wayne finds Robin's dead body while Wayne Manor burns to the ground, with the Joker's laugh echoing in the hallways. Now, this was certainly set up the Robin character and the resentment that Bruce has towards looking at the suit and just donning his suit in general, because there's a brief scene in the movie where we actually see that Bruce goes down to the Batcave, looks at his Batsuit, and on the way back up the stairs takes a quick look at Jason Todd's costume, who is the Robin that he failed in battle. The next scene that we have is another extended scene of Diana at a charity auction, which would further set up her character as being a humanitarian, Diana Prince. The next few scenes that we have are Bruce Wayne just going around being more depressed and getting a better sense of his character and where his state of mind is, I guess. Maybe more dialogue between him and Alfred about things that have happened in the past. The next scene that we have is Clark Kent interviewing inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary about the Batman. Now, this would obviously set up the resentment that Clark has towards Batman in general, because we see that the media has confirmed that the mark of the Bat brand, sentences a criminal to death essentially when they go to prison. Another scene that we have is Clark and Lois talking at their apartment. This is probably a more human scene where they get one-on-one into the characters again. The next scene that we have is Superman having a nightmare about Metropolis's destruction. Now, this would be a pretty big scene because there isn't too much in the way of Superman's own feelings towards the destruction of Metropolis in this movie. We see the world's reaction to it, but we don't really get to see what Superman thought of that post Man of Steel and how it haunts him to this day. Another scene following that up is Superman having a vision of General Zod showing up in the Arctic to torment him. Now, we know that Michael Shannon was on the set of Batman v Superman for a very brief time and joked about his experience on set, and I have to speculate that he was more than just a dead body in this movie. Another couple of scenes that we have here are described as an extended Batmobile chase scene where Batman is trying to get the kryptonite from KG Beast and Lex Luthor's henchmen. We get an extended Batman vs Superman showdown, including Batman's full speech where he tells him it's time you learn what it means to be a man. We get an extended Trinity versus Doomsday fight with more violence and more intense shots of Doomsday. Now, the final bit of scenes that we get on the extended cut regarded the ending of the film, with the first being an extended epilogue with funerals, a communion scene between Lex Luthor and Steppenwolf of Apocalypse, and some other scenes of Lex being villainous in private quarters. Now, the scene that I want to talk about more in depth is the Lex Luthor scene where he is seemingly in front of a mother box with the anti-life equation, and he's talking to Apocalypse and, most importantly, Steppenwolf. Now, this scene was actually released today, as of this recording, by Warner Brothers themselves as part of the Lex OS viral website marketing. Now, this scene is very interesting because it actually establishes the fact that new gods exist in the DC Extended Universe, DC Films universe, and the more interesting thing is that the new gods are directly talking to Lex, as we hear them say Lex Luthor in dialogue during this scene, and right when the FBI agents show up to apprehend Lex Luthor, Steppenwolf disappears, and as do the mother boxes. Now, this is a very interesting thing, and it's going to set up why Lex is saying ping at the end of the movie and going on about how the bell's been rung and the aliens know that they're coming to Earth. So anyways, tell me down below what you guys would have liked to see out of these deleted scenes, and would you be open to actually watching a 3-hour version of Batman v Superman in the theaters had they actually released this extended cut in the theaters? I personally would have liked to see the Robin sequence, some more character development between Superman, Clark, Lois, and Bruce, and Lex would have been nice to see as well. So anyways, post our thoughts down in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel and you like this video, subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest content. My name is Nick, and I will catch you guys next time.